filming.
Are you actually? I didn't hear a beep. Oh, sorry. Gosh. I don't know how to start this. Welcome back. Okay, I'll just say welcome back. So this is my second video of, I have no idea what this is called. This is my second video where I just talk about various books that I've read recently. Primarily these are books that I have to hand. Some books I do, however, borrow from the library, and before I get a chance to record a video, I return them. But that is not the case today. This book is called Boy Like Me, and as you can see, there are two boys on the cover. Why are you laughing? How immature are you? Alright. This book, by the way, is by an author who I have actually kind of spoken to online, Simon James Green. For anyone who doesn't use Twitter, well done. There is an alternative app called Blue Sky, which Simon James Green also signed up on. I just posted I don't know what it's called. Is it called a hoot? I posted a hoot for Twitter speak. That's also known as a tweet. Just to say that I really loved his other books. Noah, I can't remember his other books actually. One's called Noah Can't Even, and the other's called Noah something something. But this one here was the first one I actually read by him. Why I want to talk about this book today though is because whilst it's 2024, the UK is once again under a very long drawn out Tory government, and this book is actually set in England during the time that there was a policy in place by the UK government under the Conservative Party or the Tories. Essentially it was English version of Don't Say Gay. That meant that no homosexual discussion could happen inside schools. I just think that's very poignant because today there is a lot of other discourse about trans issues, but that also comes over to just general LGBT issues as well. This book, however, was great. So the whole premise of the book is that there is a kid in the school and he is quite friendly with the librarian, which is a bit of a cliche that all gay kids find solace in the libraries, but there we are. And the librarian decides to point him in the direction of a very slightly unnoticeable book, I guess, but whenever he then reads the book, he discovers that this is actually a book where it's a story about two guys falling in love, and he doesn't know if the librarian has recommended this book to him because she knows anything. But then he also finds out that there's another person in the school who has checked this out before, and yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's quite a fun book. It's really relevant. It's very insightful and interesting into the thoughts and processes behind what actually happened in the UK at this time with this section. I can't remember. I think it's called Section 28. Am I wrong with that? Am I wrong? Quite possibly am. I can't remember. Section 28? I think it's Section 28. Yes, Section 28. It's Section 28. So the Section 28 legislation, and it's just very interesting to read from this historical perspective, but then also to see how it's filtering through today. If you would like to read a book that is funny, a bit adventurous, definitely coming of age, and just written by a really great author who's quite tight with his prose, this is definitely a book for you. I recommend this book for pretty much anyone actually. Like little kids could read it because it's not graphic at all. Teenagers could definitely read it, and I read it as an adult and I just really loved it from a story perspective and a historical perspective. If you're watching this video and you've read the book and you like it, please drop me a comment. I would love to talk to you as well, and also talk about other books. If you haven't read it and I've inspired you to read it, please also drop a comment. That'd be great. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in my next video where I will talk about another book that might be gay themed, or it might be about the French Revolution, because sometimes I read about that too. So thanks. See you later. Bye bye.